Hi.
Hello.
Hi. There's a lot of people on here. Cool. All right. I guess I'm going to wait for a few more people. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying they were coming. Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to wait like a few minutes. Cool. How's everybody doing this morning? Good? Yeah, cool. I guess y'all have y'all's microphones muted, so. Okay. Cool. The session will probably be like probably an hour, give or take. Someone was asking down in the comments. I'm just letting y'all know this is gonna be recorded. So yeah, if you don't want to be seen, you can turn off your camera, but I'm doing an online course. So I'm gonna post a replay and make it available for the people in my online course. So also, yeah, the online course is pretty cool. It's to help people, fellow students get on fire like I have been. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll post the website, the link to it in the comments, I think. Yeah. More people. Cool. If y'all want to type in the comments where everybody's from, that'd be cool. So you kind of see. I'm from Dallas, Texas. South Africa, what? Cool. Malaysia, wow. We got everybody from all over the world here. That's really cool. Okay. So it's like 4 p.m. over there in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go on Facebook and see. Anybody's having a difficult time finding the link or anything. Last time people were like, couldn't figure out the link and how to get in, the passcode or whatever. Okay. 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 Well, so someone raise their hand. What does it mean when someone raises their hand?
Want to go to the toilet?
What does that mean?
They have a question?
Yeah. Who has a
Or could it
question?
Brenda?
If somebody wants to talk, have a question, go ahead. Okay, well, so yeah. So I had a past life regression like years ago, and the lady, the therapist that gave it to me, she actually, I thought she described hypnosis in a very good way that was easy for um anybody to understand. She explained it like this. She said that you have your conscious mind here, and your conscious mind, that that's your everyday mind. That's you can never shut this thing up. It's always talking. So you got your subconscious here, and that's the part we're accessing in hypnosis. So that's the quiet observer. That's the real you, your higher self. So whenever in hypnosis, whenever I'm talking, and you're going to be hearing things like, this isn't happening, this isn't hypnosis, or you're not hypnotized. That's your conscious mind. We didn't shut this thing up. We just yeah, so we're turning the volume to the conscious mind down and turning the volume to your subconscious up. So, and I don't know why my volume is not down. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. So we're, yeah, in hypnosis, we're turning the volume to your conscious mind down and turning the volume to your subconscious up. So we never turned the volume, we never turned it off. We just turned the volume down. So you're still going to be hearing things like, this isn't working or whatever. Just don't listen to that. That's your conscious mind. Listen to the quiet voice, yeah. So, okay. So, okay, still more people coming. Okay. Everybody's muted. Cool. Okay. Oh, more people. Cool.
And you said that this, can you hear me, Erin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And what did you say the topic for this past life regression was going to be? To reach a higher, I forgot what you said.
It's just a past life regression. You'll see. It's
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I have went over what I was gonna say, like in the last 30 minutes, like 3 times already. I made changes, so I've been like practicing, and so everything goes flawlessly, hopefully. So yeah. But yeah, I think it's really good. What I got my little script, so it's good. Yeah. And I think it's probably totally, I don't know, many of y'all know much about, other than RTT, but yeah, it's totally like off that. It's not anything like, I tried to make it, I wanted to make it as different from that as possible. To have something like new, new and different. Is anybody familiar with the arm levitation induction? No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do today. So at one point, I'm gonna ask y'all to put your hands, let's see, to place your hands on your lap, and then raise them up to where they're just like floating above your legs, and to where only like your fingertips are touching your legs, like barely touching, so you can just barely feel the texture of your pants. And yeah, just unsupported and with your arms in the air, with your elbows away from your sides. At one point, I'm going to ask you to do that. And yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll start. Y'all ready? Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure everybody's-
I'm sorry. Can you demonstrate that?
Yeah. So you're just gonna yeah, just have your hands in your lap, you know, like regular, and then just like have them in your lap like that, you know. I don't know if you can see. Like that. To where like they're bare, just the fingertips are barely touching your leg.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna mute everybody. Okay, guys. Okay. So the first thing that I would like you to do is just look up towards the ceiling as if you're looking into your own eyebrows. And I want you to just let your arms fall down to your sides. Now just let go of any tension you may be feeling, and just kind of shake out your arms to release any tension that you may be having. All right, now you can stop. Now I want you to just take a deep breath in through your nose, and calmly exhale out through your mouth, just letting go of any other tensions or stresses of the day. And just one more time, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale out through your mouth, you can just slowly close your eyes right down, right now, all the way down as you let that breath out. Now, I want you to take your hands and place them on your lap, and place the very tips of your fingers very lightly, just touching your thighs, with your arms in the air and unsupported, and your elbows away from your sides, just floating there. Fingers barely touching the cloth, so that you can just feel the texture. That's right, fingers barely touching. And now focus your attention on those sensations in the very tips of your fingers, where they barely touch, where that floating continues. Because as I talk to you and you continue to relax and to pay close attention to those sensations, an interesting thing is beginning to happen. Everyone knows just how easy it is to learn something when you are comfortable. And sooner or later, everyone has the experience of learning something new when they are relaxed. So go ahead now and allow that comfortable feeling to continue, with the recognition that after a while, you can notice that your unconscious mind has begun to gently lift up one hand or the other, or perhaps both. It may be difficult to hold it there, just barely touching your thigh as it keeps trying to move upwards a bit, as it feels lighter and lighter, and lifts upwards almost by itself at times, while the other may seem to get heavier. Difficult to tell the difference at first, but as you pay close attention, it just becomes easier and easier to notice which seems heavier and which seems lighter. And when you begin to notice which hand seems heavier, you may just let it relax and come to rest comfortably on your thigh. And while you pay more and more attention to that other hand, to that light upwards lifting hand that moves up a bit at times and back down again perhaps, and then back upwards again. And after a while, you may begin to notice that you can allow that drifting upwards to continue more and more upwards, lighter and lighter, floating upwards as you allow that movement to continue on and on. Just an automatic movement upwards as your unconscious mind lifts that hand, that arm upwards, one step at a time, upwards, and then more and more. It may be difficult to tell just how much that arm and hand have drifted up, to tell exactly what position they are in, and it may be difficult to tell when that slow, effortless movement occurs more and more rapidly as it drifts up, lighter and lighter, higher and higher. That's right. That's right. And that hand and that arm can continue to just drift higher and become lighter and lighter. But as you pay close attention to them, you may begin to notice how they feel now, how tired and heavy they are, as your unconscious mind reminds your mind to pay more and more attention to that heaviness just pulling down. And that arm can begin to move down now as that heaviness just increases more and more. And it just would be so comfortable to just allow that heavy arm to drift down now. That's right, just drifting down, moving it down now, letting it return to a comfortable resting position where it can completely relax and you can completely relax, just drifting down with it, down into a deep, deep trance as your arm relaxes and the mind relaxes as well as you drift deeper and deeper as I continue to talk. And your hands and arms, they just feel so comfortable, comfortable and relaxed. That's right, y'all are doing great. So I want you to imagine yourself in a bubble, kind of like a bubble that you blow out one of those rings of soap or Dawn detergent. And it is light and delicate, but it will not break. You are floating in this bubble. It is comfortable and a pleasing room temperature to your liking. There is plenty of air, just crisp air to breathe in and out. So just take a deep breath now and hold it for 3 seconds. And then exhale. It is a beautiful day outside with the sun shining and puffy white clouds, lots of pretty clouds. In a moment, I want you to imagine yourself in this bubble, just bouncing from cloud to cloud, working your way across that beautiful sky. And I will begin now with the number 20 and work down to 1, bringing you deeper and deeper into sleep as you bounce from cloud to cloud. And when I get to number 1, you will be completely relaxed and you will not hear everything I say, but you do not need to listen to me. Your subconscious mind will do the work for you. All I want you to do is to relax and go deep into sleep. So feel yourself breathing as you go deeper and deeper. We will begin now. 20. You are getting sleepy. 19. Your eyes are staying closed. 18. Sleep, sleep. 17. Puffy white clouds all around you. 16. Bouncing from cloud to cloud. 15. Sleepier and sleepier. 14. Breathe that crisp air in and out, just feeling so good and sleepy, so relaxed. 13. Deep, deep sleep. 12. Bouncing from cloud to cloud. 11. Your eyes, they will not open at all. 10. Deep, deep sleep. 9. Oh, so tired. 8. Sleep, sleep. 7. Breathe in and out and sleep. 6. Relaxing more and more. 5. Eyes completely closed. 4. Deep, deep sleep. 3. Relaxed. Oh, so relaxed. 2. Tired, tired. And 1. Deep, deep sleep so that you are completely relaxed now and will not open your eyes, but your subconscious mind will hear everything I have to say. Now listen very carefully. I want you to imagine a bright white light just coming down from above and entering the top of your head, filling your entire body. See it, feel it, and it becomes reality. Now imagine an aura of pure white light emanating from your heart area, again surrounding your entire body, protecting you. See it, feel it, and it becomes reality. Now, only your masters, guides, and highly evolved loved ones who mean you well will be able to influence you during this or any other hypnotic session. You are totally protected by this aura of pure white light. Now, listen very carefully. In a few minutes, I'm going to be counting backwards from 20 to 1. And as I count backwards from 20 to 1, you are going to perceive yourself moving through a very deep and dark tunnel. This tunnel, it will get lighter and lighter. And at the very end of this tunnel, there will be a door with a bright white light above it. And when you walk through this door, you will be in a past life scene. You are going to re-experience one of your past lives at about the age of 15. You'll be moving to an event that will be significant in explaining who you are, where you are, and why you are there. I want you to realize that if you feel uncomfortable, either physically, mentally, or emotionally, at any time, you can just awaken yourself from this hypnotic trance by simply counting forward from 1 to 5. You will always associate my voice as a friendly, safe voice during this time because I know you already know that you are in good hands. And you will be able to let your mind review back into its memory banks and follow the instructions of perceiving the scenes of your own past lives and following along as I instruct. When you hear me say the words, sleep now and rest, I want you to immediately detach yourself from any scene you're experiencing. You will be able to wait for further instructions. Now you absolutely have the power and ability to go back into a past life as your subconscious mind's memory banks remember everything you've ever experienced in all your past lives as well as your present life. And I want you to relive these past life events only as a neutral observer without any feelings or emotion, just as if you were watching a television show. I want you to choose a past life now in which you've lived to at least the age of 30. I want you to pick a positive, neutral, or happy past life experience. I'm going to count backwards now from 20 to 1. As I do so, I want you to feel yourself just moving into the past. You'll find yourself moving through a pitch black tunnel that will get lighter and lighter as I count backwards. And when I reach the count of 1, you will have opened up a door with a bright white light above it and walked into a past life scene. You will once again become yourself at about the age of 15 in a previous lifetime. Okay, Now listen carefully. 20, you're moving into a very deep, dark tunnel surrounded by grass, trees, even your favorite flowers. It is very inviting and you feel very calm and comfortable about moving into this tunnel. 19, 18, you're moving backwards in time, back, back. 17, 16, 15. The tunnel is becoming lighter now. You can make out your arms and legs, and you realize that you are walking through this tunnel and you're moving backwards in time. 14, 13, 12, just moving so far back, back, back. 11, 10, 9, you're now so far back. You're more than halfway there. The tunnel is much, much lighter. You can see around and you can now make out the door in front of you with that bright white light above it. 8, 7, 6. You are standing in front of the door now, just feeling comfortable and feeling positive and confident about your ability to move into this past life scene. 5, 4. Now walk up to the door and put your hand on the doorknob. The bright white light is so bright it's hard to look at. 3, just open the door. 2, step through the door. 1, move into the past life scene. Focus carefully on what you perceive before you. Take a few minutes now, and I want you to let everything just become crystal clear. The information flowing into your awareness, the scene just becoming visual and visible. Now just orient yourself to your new environment. Focus on it. Take a few moments and listen to my instructions. Let the impressions form. First, what do you see and what are you doing? Are you male or female? Look at your feet first. What type of footwear or shoes are you wearing? Now, move up your body and see exactly how you are clothed, how you are dressed. What are you doing right now? What is happening around you? Be able to describe the situation you find yourself in. Are you outdoors or indoors? Is it day or night? Is it hot or cold? What country or land do you live in or are you from? Now, focus on this one carefully. What do people call you? What is the year? Take a few moments. Numbers, they may appear right in front of your awareness. You will be informed of exactly what year this is. Just take a few more moments and let any additional information just crystallize right in front of you and become clear in your awareness about the environment that you find yourself in, as well as yourself. Take a few moments and let any additional information be made clear to you. Okay, very good now. Listen very carefully to my voice now. Sleep now and rest. Detach yourself from this scene just for a moment. I'm going to be counting forward now from 1 to 5. And when I reach the count of 5, you're going to be moving forward now to a significant event that's going to occur in this lifetime, which will personally affect you. It will also most probably affect those close to you. It may involve your parents or friends and the people who are close to you in this lifetime. I want you to move forward to a significant event, but it's also going to be a positive one. It's going to be a positive event. Focus carefully now, sleep now and rest, and listen now as I count forward from 1 to 5. And remember that on the count of 5, you will be moving forward in time to a significant positive event that is going to occur to you. 1, moving forward slowly, carefully, comfortably. 2, feeling good as you move forward in time. 3, halfway there now. 4, almost there. 5. Now again, focus on yourself and the environment you find yourself in. What are you doing now? And why are you in this environment? Has anything changed since I last spoke with you? What is happening around you? Are there other people around you who are important to you? If there are they male or female? Are they friends or relatives? How do they relate to you? Why are they important to you? Focus on your clothes now, starting with your feet first. How are you dressed? Are you dressed any differently than when I last spoke with you? Just move all the way up your body and perceive how you are dressed. Then look at the people next to you. Are they dressed any differently? About how old are you now? Focus on that for a moment. A number will appear to you. Where exactly are you? Are you indoors or outdoors? Is it day or night? What season is this? What kind of occupation do you have? What do you do to pass the time? What do you do with your day? Focus on how you spend your time. Now, I want you to focus on an event that's going to be happening right now that you find yourself right in the middle of. I want you to take this event right through to completion. I want you to spend a few moments, and whatever this event is, I want you to carry it through to completion. This will be a positive or happy event only. Now, take a few moments and carry this event through to completion. All right, now, sleep now and rest. Detach yourself from the scene that you are experiencing and listen to my voice again. You're going to be moving forward now by a period of at least 3 years. It can be as long as necessary, but a minimum of 3 years. You will not have died nor undergone any traumatic episode. It will be at least 3 years further in time. Now, I want you to move forward to a significant event that is going to affect not only the kind of work you do, but also yourself personally. It will affect the way you relate to certain people who are close to you, and perhaps certain goals that you have. I want you to move forward to this very significant time, which is going to be positive, neutral, or happy. And it will be at least 3 years from now. So you will move forward very carefully and comfortably. 1, moving forward. 2, moving even further forward. 3, we're halfway there now. 4, almost there. 5, now perceive what is around you. What has transpired since I last saw you? Focus on yourself first. Perceive where you are, how you are dressed, what environment you are in, where you are located. If it is a different physical environment, and who are you with? Just take a few moments and let this information crystallize, just become clear, perfectly clear into your awareness. All right, now, sleep now and rest. Detach yourself from this scene. We're going to be moving forward again on the count of 5. This time, you're going to be moving forward to a scene that is going to signify or illustrate the maximum achievements that you accomplished in this lifetime. This scene, it will illustrate your maximum accomplishments personally or professionally. You will be surrounded by the people that affect you most in this lifetime. You will be achieving the maximum amount of success, goals, or whatever else you wanted to accomplish in this lifetime. So you will move forward to this maximum accomplishment in this lifetime. So on the count of on the count of 5. So 1, moving forward slowly, carefully, comfortably. 2, moving further forward. 3, halfway there now. 4, almost there. And 5. Now take a few moments and see where you find yourself. What is your environment? What has happened? And why is this time of your life so important to you? Focus on it and see what you've accomplished. Let all of the information be made crystal clear to you right now. now that you've been able to perceive this particular period of your life, I want you to be able to evaluate your life. I want you to find out what goals you were supposed to accomplish and what you actually did accomplish. What do you feel you learned from this lifetime? What do you feel you have gained from this lifetime in your own personal goals, family life, and relationships? Just let that information flow. Just let it come on in. What did you gain? Now, let's focus on what you weren't able to achieve. Focus on what you felt you would have liked more time for. What do you feel you just weren't able to accomplish, and why? Focus on that. Let that information flow. Now remember, in this particular lifetime, you are still alive. I want you now to focus upon your activities, whatever you're involved with in this particular scene, to evaluate why this lifetime was important to you. What necessary experience did you gain from this lifetime? Focus on this now. Let the information flow into your awareness. All right, now, sleep now and rest. You did very, very, very good. Now, listen very carefully. I'm going to count forward now from 1 to 5, one more time. This time, when I reach 5, you will be back in the present. You will be able to remember everything you experienced and re-experienced. You will feel very relaxed and refreshed and energized. And you will be able to do whatever you have planned for the rest of the day or evening. You'll feel very positive about what you've just experienced and very motivated about your confidence and ability to recall on this experience you had today. All right, now, so I'm going to tell you that on the count of 1, you're becoming more aware of your body, feeling your fingers and toes. And on the count of 2, you're aware of the room and the sounds around you. On the count of 3 and 4, you can just take a deep breath in and out. There you go. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. And on the count of 5, whenever you're ready, you can just open your eyes, feeling amazing, feeling free as you fill up your lungs and come back to full awareness. And that is it. Yeah. What, y'all want to talk about where y'all went? Where'd you go back to, Matt?
Well, during the first scene, going back, felt that I'd gone back about 500 years.
Really?
Yeah, I ended up in what seemed to be like a marketplace.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool.
like the old days.
Yeah.
Walking along a dirty path with stalls either side, people selling stuff like bread and it just felt like that. I could see it quite clearly.
Cool.
Mm. Yeah.
Wow. That's really
Um,
cool.
Yeah, I felt, well, you said from about 15, so I did feel like a teenager in that. And I
Yeah.
could, I could see people quite clearly. It was quite noisy, just a lot of talking going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was great, really.
Cool. Wow. Interesting. Anybody else want to say? What did you do, Louisa?
I will, Erin. I
Yeah.
will, darling. And I've only done it once before,
Uh-huh.
and I did this when I was at Rushton, right? And it's very, very dark. And it's at 1642,
Mhm.
right? And I'm a cook, and I'm in a
Okay.
big house, right?
That's
And I'm
cool.
sitting, and it's really strange because when you say look down,
Yeah.
and I've always got the same things on. I've always got these little black shoes on, little black leather pump things, and I've got this big dress sort of thing. It's just dark. It's not
Yeah.
anything, what have you. And I'm peeling potatoes.
Okay.
And
You're a
I'm
potato
sitting, and
peeler.
it's cold, and it's snowing outside. And I still think I'm in the UK. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Right, but I think I'm in the UK, and I'm a cook in charge of a big house, and so obviously it's quite a privileged job.
Yeah.
It's quite a privileged job, because I feed everybody, and when I got it, and I am on my own. I'm on my own. I can probably hear people somewhere, but they've nearly always gone out. They've gone out. They've gone hunting. Actually, I know that's where they've gone. Because
Okay.
I'm preparing for this, whatever.
For them to bring back something.
They're going to bring back something, so
Yeah.
I'm going to cook it. And then when you said about going forward, the significant event was, it was a lot farther forward because I was outside a house. I think it's in the grounds of where I work. So, and it's someone in my family's had a baby.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting outside the house. Again, I'm always sitting outside somewhere or doing something. What else did you ask? So the oldest I was 41, right? Moved forward to sort of 41 years old. And again, I have got the same clothes on because I don't own a lot. I don't own much different because, this sort of time period.
Yeah, you're just a cook.
There's a lot. I'm not any, and then I did something else, and then there was a significant thing
Your
in
accomplishments.
your life.
Yeah.
The accomplishment is I have remained a cook in that house for many, many years. That's it. So I started at that level, but I remained at that level, and I have other people who do things with me, but that was it. And so that was basically what my life accomplishment was, that I was a cook and remained in that position. But where the heck we are, I'm not exactly sure. And that's all I'm called, the cook.
Okay.
Whether or
You're
not
the
I've got
cook.
another name, I don't know. That's it.
Louisa,
Yeah.
I'm interested to know, when she asked, what haven't you accomplished in this lifetime? Did an answer come to you for that?
No, it didn't, because when you ask the question, what I got was, this is all I needed to accomplish. This is, if you start at this level where I am at this particular place, right, that was probably all I would ever be able to accomplish.
Yeah.
That was for who I am at that period in time. That's quite a major thing to do.
Right. That's perfect.
So I didn't need to be any more than what I did.
Yeah.
That was it. So I probably was like I don't know when I first started, but then because I've got a house. Well, I don't think I've got a house. I don't know whether I've got a house in the grounds because my family's there. One of them's had a baby. right? And I've, as I say, I did this first time at Rushton. I just got this all black thing, and I'm sitting, and I realised I'm sitting in the dark, peeling. Not the dark, but it is dark in the place where I am, and I'm peeling potatoes. I'm looking at my feet, and that's when I first did. I have done other regressions a long while ago.
Yeah.
Years ago, it was a different thing, but this one I actually did. Because I thought, where am I going now? And I thought, well, I'm a cook again. Right. This one I did in June when I went on the live. So,
Okay.
mhm.
Tiani, where'd you go?
Yeah. So I was still a woman. Louisa, were you a male or
Yes,
female?
I'm still a woman. Yeah.
And then Matt, were you a male or female in yours?
Yeah,
think you-
I was still male.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So I was still also female. I was about 15 years old, but this was centuries ago. And I was living in, I've had a few past life regressions where I go back to like Ireland or Scotland or
Oh.
somewhere. Yeah. And then let's see. I was married to I recognize my husband's essence. So it's
Oh, wow.
of course it's John, who I've been felt tied to for our whole lives.
Cool.
So it was his essence. It was him. Of course, we look different.
Yeah.
He was much older than me, and I was 15, but we had children already. And I was just out there cooking out in the field, like I had a big cauldron and I was cooking in the yard or something, and it felt really good. It felt really nice because it felt familiar. It feels like my family today, like the exact same. Like my kids felt like the same kids. It just felt very familiar, and then you had us go forward, and you asked what occupation, and that's when I realized that I was a midwife.
Oh.
So I originally wasn't going to work. I was just going to stay, and be a homemaker. But I guess the women in the village, all the other women in the cottage needed somebody to help with, children. I already had children, and, it kind of felt natural for me. So I became a midwife a few years in. And then you progressed us to, I think, the important time or something significant, the first
Yeah.
significant thing. The first significant thing, I have no idea. It does. I don't know why it was significant, because we were just at a festival,
Okay.
and that was that. Like, but it was a great time. So we were at the
Good.
festival, having a good time with the family. And then the second one, though, when you had us progress to the second significant time, I had been moved up. Like it was some big thing where a lot of people were sick in the town. I don't know if it was a plague or something really big had happened. So I had to move from midwife to nurse, like just a regular, like now I just help with everything, not just any not just babies, but specifically just helping in general. And by this time my husband had passed. He might have died from the same thing that was plaguing everybody else, I don't know, but he was gone, so that was sad. But it helped me to see that I was able to, basically I helped a lot of people, like a lot. I was like the town's like nurse. Like everybody knew to come to me. They're like, hey, come to her, she's the one, she's going to help you. And I helped so many hundreds of people. And I was really scared because my husband was always our protector. I was just this little 15-year-old starting out. When we first started off, I was just this little girl. I didn't know much but to cook and be a wife and a mom. And then I ended up moving forward so much throughout that lifetime. And I had to rise to the occasion once my husband was gone, because I needed to make ends meet and I wanted to help people. So it was really cool to see how much, even though I was afraid and I didn't know that I could do this, or that I could become this figure in the town or this figure in this society, I did. And I rose to the occasion, even through the fear. And that was really empowering. It reminded me that, right now, as I'm starting my business, you've got this, you can do this. It's scary. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the future holds, but you'll be okay. It's not a life or death situation. There are times where it could be a life or death situation. And
Oh,
even if that situation was the case, you'd rise to the occasion. In this situation, it's not a life or death situation. You're just starting a business. So you can definitely handle this, and you're going to help a lot of people. So that's kind of the message that
Damn.
I got.
that's
Yeah.
a damn good session. Shit. Damn. I was
So
gonna,
thank you, Erin.
yeah.
Thank you.
So Amanda, you said you didn't see any scenes. So you felt scared or hesitant before opening the
Yeah,
door?
that's right. I think it was because I didn't know what we were being regressed to. So I was afraid that I was going to see something like scary or like something that I wouldn't want to know. I think that's what makes me anxious. But your induction was really powerful. Like I felt it strongly in me. Like I could feel myself floating, especially when you like say like, oh yeah, you're floating. And
Oh,
then when
yeah.
you talk about the white aura, I felt like my eyelids, they were just like the muscles, they were just like twitching so strongly as if something is happening. But then like
Cool.
when it comes to opening door, I felt like I was just scared, and then I kind of just opened my eyes because like I feel like my subconscious mind is just scared, so like I kind of chicken out. But like,
Okay.
but I think that just sort of like stops the whole process. But yeah,
Yeah. Have you had an RTT session yet before?
yes, I've
Okay.
had like RTT sessions, yeah, but I've
Okay.
never had like past life regressions. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, plan on doing more, next weekend. So I don't know if it's gonna be a past life one, but I was thinking about doing like a future life one. That'd be cool, right? There is, a future life one. Can you believe that? Yeah. Evidently we can do it.
Wow.
I know, right?
Mm.
So I don't know. What do y'all think? Future life?
Well, I think we'll all be AI robots, won't we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
That seems to be the way Klaus Schwab wants things to
It
go.
seems to be, it seems to be what they want, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming, and yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next weekend, or anybody that's not like on my Realign Your Mind page, I'll post the event to let y'all know. And so if anybody's not my friend on Facebook, y'all can check it out there. Okay, guys.
All right, thanks, Erin.
Thank you.
Thank you
Love
very
you.
much. Thanks.
Well, I have a question. What if
Oh,
we
yeah.
see,
Who's
what
that?
if we saw things, but they were not very clear? What does that indicate? Like,
I don't know. What happened?
I could see myself a male, and I was an army leader in Asia.
That sounds pretty clear. Yeah.
The scenes were not detailed. I didn't see like detailed scenes, but this is how
Okay.
I felt.
Yeah, well, a lot of people
You can
see
feel it?
yeah, they experience it. Some people experience it differently, so like you definitely got the message across, sounds like. So anybody else got any input on that?
Could
I
you
don't know.
feel it? Did
Yeah,
you feel
smell.
anything coming up within you?
That
You could smell what was around?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
there
thinking.
was
Can
someone
people
with me.
smell
I
things and
had a
stuff?
partner. I had a female partner. I
Yeah.
don't know what's her name,
uh-huh.
but I was male. I was a man. I wasn't a
Cool.
woman.
Interesting.
And I
Yeah.
was like in a completely different
Mm.
country where I'm originally from. I was in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The only thing is, when we're doing certain things, if you can think while you're there, what do you sense? So if you think, it's what you can sense, because that's what I can, because I could see him in a big room and it's dark, and I know I'm asking, what am I? And, because Erin actually said, who are you? What date is it? Blah,
Yeah.
and it comes to you. So if you
Okay.
actually are in that scene, you ask the question in the mind, and the first thing that comes in is right.
Yep.
So go with that sort of thing. I think
Yeah.
so. This is how I
Yeah.
do with clairvoyance, right?
Okay.
So if you do that, and then one of the things that we do, which I do use, is where you focus and narrow down the phrase.
Mm.
So focus and narrow down, like you're just concentrating. But if you just ask in your mind's eye, what it is, where am I, what am I doing, who am I, what am I seeing? And it's more of a sense,
Yeah.
because obviously you can hear, see, feel, whatever. I mean, I got this tartan thing, right? When
Yeah.
I'm sitting at the cottage, I've actually got a tartan of some sort. Don't ask me which one it is, because I don't know. But I've had this, and I sense that it's a gift. Because
Oh,
as I would be, I wouldn't have a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But I have had that as a gift, and I'm sort of like, I'm sitting in it because it's cold. I'm sitting in it, and I feel quite, and I always feel in the body of the lady that I am, I'm quite a robust woman. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? I feel comfortable in my own body. I'm quite a large person. So, and obviously I'm not now, and I have been, and I never liked. So, but I actually feel really nice in the body that I've got.
Oh, okay.
So, but I've got this thing around me, and it feels rather. I'm thinking, oh, it's nice and warm. You know what I mean? Like when I'm in the kitchen at this big house. I know it's out. I know outside. I can't see outside, but I know outside it's snowing, and it's the winter. And I'm actually glad that I've not had to go out with the rest of them.
Yeah.
I have got a good job. I am not outside with them lot. I am in here doing what I do, because that's it. That's me. So but that I get that through sense. I can't see it, but I actually feel it.
Yeah, you don't
I
always
feel
have
it.
to see it.
It's a feeling.
I like that, the word sense. You can sense it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can sense it. So, I couldn't smell what I was cooking, but I know I'm peeling potatoes. God knows I'm
Yeah.
peeling potatoes in this thing. And I actually think, God, why am I always peeling potatoes? I never seem to be doing anything else yet in this cooking. See, we don't know. I don't know why it's only spuds, but those are all sense things. They're not, I can't see the potatoes, but I know I can feel it in my hand. And my hands burn. Whenever we do this now,
Yeah.
my hands burn. Even if I do RTT and stuff like that. I did one yesterday, and I was sweating, not now, but yesterday I was absolutely wet through, and my hands were burning and my feet were burning, and they both did it again. You know when you get the tingling sensation?
Yeah.
It's like electric. So I get more, and that I actually, say like when if you clear your body down and things like that, or where you see it. But yeah, it's a sense. You sense what is there and what you are, but ask in your own mind. That's the way I do it, and I think that's a really easy way to do it. Okay, if that makes it any easier for when you want to do something,
Thank you.
Cool.
Right.
Anybody else want to talk? We're all good. That was thank you for saying, clarifying that, explaining that.
It's easier. It makes things easier. A lot of people think this is very difficult, and it isn't. It's really what we're all about.
Yep.
It's just learning to find it and go with it. You do, because Erin goes with it a lot. I know, and a lot. I don't know Tiana much, but I know how, because of how Tiana explains everything. You can only do it in a sense way. It's what you sense, who you're with, what where you are. I don't know whether I've got a husband in that. I didn't sense that, but I knew that the person in the cottage had had a baby. That was a significant thing in my life. That's why I was there. It was my daughter. So, and that's where we're from. So there we go. Sensations.
Okay.
I'll let you go.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Everybody. Take care.
Bye, guys. Love you guys.